Hello and welcome back to the Entertainment Vortex. We were at Brennan Theaters today watching Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. This movie is going to be extremely divisive for people because this movie is fan service. This is a very slow-paced movie full of a ton of information. So because of that, people that are looking for a good pacing, an entertaining romp, people that aren't necessarily neck deep in the Harry Potter lore and aren't really interested in the little details of what's going on are probably going to be pretty bored in this movie. While this is not the middle movie, I hear there's supposed to be 4 or 5 movies in this series. This suffers from middle movie-itis. When you have a trilogy and the middle movie is just a ton of exposition as a vehicle to get you to the next movie, this suffers from that. Now, with that being said, as a fan of this series and these characters, I was fascinated by this movie. I hung on every word. I wanted to see what was going to happen next. There were moments where they were just dumping information on you and I was just eating it up. I really, really enjoyed it. The positives of the movie that I think everyone will agree with is the special effects are through the freaking roof. Some of the stuff they pull off in this movie is absolutely mind-blowing visually. The cinematography, the sound, costuming is just fantastic. It looks top-notch. I would not be surprised if we see a lot of technical Oscar nominations for this movie because there was some amazing stuff done. When it comes to the story, I think there was some dropped balls. There is a reveal about why a character is back in the movie, even though in the previous movie he wasn't supposed to be, and it was just handled poorly. It's like, he's back! Why? Because he's back! Yay! Look, he's back, everybody! It's like, that was a really bad excuse and a really bad explanation. And the frustrating part is could have thought of a better setup that quickly. I thought something else was going to happen, and it didn't, and I was really disappointed. It happens right at the beginning of the movie, though. Once the good versus evil, so to say, all that stuff starts happening, I was right back into it, very interested, wanting to see what happened to this giant group of characters. The new characters that are introduced in this movie, I feel, were well casted. They acted well, although one of them didn't really get a whole lot of character development that I was expecting, Newt's brother. The other new characters definitely got their day in the sun, so to say, and we knew enough about them to care and what they were, and as it reveals more and more about them, I became more fascinated. When it comes to Eddie Redmayne's performance, it's still top-notch. He did an excellent job making this quirky, little awkward character in the first one, and I feel that he did even better in this one. He still has that same feeling to him, but this time there's a little more depth to him. We get to learn a little bit more about who he is at his core, and I really enjoyed that. I'm finding more and more this is becoming my favorite character in this universe from the first movies and the second movie. I think that Jude Law did a great job as Dumbledore. There was some subtlety to his performance, as well as some little tidbits for the real big fans that are going to pull out of that. Some definite fanboy moments. I was happy to see that Johnny Depp's villain, Grindelwald himself, was not as one-dimensional as I was expecting. Based off the first movie, I was absolutely positive that this was going to be the definition of a mustache-twirling villain. But he absolutely was not. There's a point where we get kind of a glimpse into what the plan is and why, and I was surprised to see that there was some real reasoning behind it and logic behind what was going on, making it more of a gray area in this movie than I was expecting, and I really enjoyed that. If anybody's watched our previous reviews, they know that I think villains should exist more in the gray area than just the black and white good versus evil, because mustache twirling is boring. I think they did a good job kind of revealing the motivations of this character, and I was very impressed, and it definitely shocked me when they did. There are a few things that I was hoping to see in this movie, coming out of the first movie, that I didn't really get, but you know what? Middle movie-itis, I'm not too surprised. I'm sure it's coming. We have 1 to 3 more movies in this series to come, so we're going to have plenty more to see. I will warn you, though, if you are not a hardcore Harry Potter fan, or at least hardcore into the story that's going on here, expect a slow ride. Strap yourself in, you're going to be a little uncomfortable, you're going to be moving around in your seat a little bit, but there is a lot of information to be had here, and the action scenes, although they are few and far between, are visual spectacles and worth the wait. On the other hand, if you are a Harry Potter fanatic, or at least a fanatic of the new series, rush to see this, right now. Stop watching the video, go see the movie, because you are going to love this. This movie is for fans without question, and you will eat up every single moment. So I'm going to give this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Entertainment-wise, I got more out of it than that, but if I judge this objectively, I have to be fair to the viewer and understand that this is not going to be for everyone. I feel this is a well-made movie. The story suffers from some pretty major problems for the standard moviegoer, and I think a 7.5 is fair. Like I said, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you can add a couple points to that because you're really going to eat this up. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We give you multiple videos every single week. And we have t-shirts available if you're interested in those as well. Those are available down in the description below. We hope you'll follow us into the Vortex. We'll see you next time.